I was an E5 in Vietnam, 67, late 67, and all of 68 just about.
And who were you with in
With the
Vietnam?
101st Airborne Division.
Can you tell me about your experience when you first got to Vietnam?
Well, when we first got to Vietnam, we went into Cu Chi. We stayed there probably a couple of weeks, and then we was moved to around Wade. And of course, 68 tit offenses kicked off, and we was pretty involved in that.
Do you remember the first time you met Richard Flaherty?
Richard came in 8 tit offenses. He come in as a replacement lieutenant. He was my platoon leader for probably a month or so before he transferred out to, I think he went to recon or somewhere.
Do you remember your impression the first time you saw him?
The first time I saw him, it was sort of funny because he was a real little guy and we thought it was a joke to start with, but turned out that he was our platoon leader. And he was a fine, as far as being a good platoon leader, what little time we had him, I think he done an outstanding job.
There's like a new platoon leader, does he kind of give like a little bit of speech and announce? Like, how does it work when a new guy comes in like that?
Well, when a new guy comes in like that, a lieutenant, especially a young lieutenant, most of them come straight out of OCS over there. Most of them were young guys. They were pretty well up on some of the things, but some of the things they couldn't understand. Most of them come in and let the senior guys take control till they learned what was going on, so they got the hand of it. And that's the way Richard was. Richard come in, he was no problem. He asked what he could do to help the platoon, if what we could do to help him, and we sort of explained to him, just let us do this a little bit till you get used to it, and then you take over. And he was pretty well with that. He didn't mind doing that.
Do you know if there was any modifications done to his equipment because of his size? Do you remember seeing anything different on him? Or
No, sir. We all carried a rucksack, ammunition, grenades, of course our weapons, and he basically had the same equipment we did.
about how much weight were you humping with that rucksack?
With that rucksack and your weapons and your ammo, probably anywhere from 60 to 75 pounds.